Welcome back to Penny's 2 Cents. It's your girl Penny, and this is my awesome dad,
George.
Guys, I made a meal. What meal did I make, you're asking? I made Peruvian chicken with Aji Verde and Peruvian Slaw, guys. I got a video for you on how I put this together, but before you watch it, I want to explain why I did this. As a lot of you know, I have been doing the Cook Unity meals for my little quick meals. Sometimes Dad's having them too, but mostly me, right? And I had this dish in a Cook Unity meal, and I absolutely loved it. And I thought, man, I got to learn how to make that because it's not feasible just to keep buying, you know what I mean? So I wanted to learn how to make it, and I also want to know what Dad thinks of it, okay? So Peruvian chicken with Aji Verde sauce. It's a green sauce. And slaw, Peruvian slaw. Okay, so if you're Peruvian and you watch this video and you see me cook this, or if you have some Peruvian heritage, or if you've made this dish before, please let me know. Is there something you would have added? Is there something different you would have done? Please let me know. So please watch the video. Me and Dad are going to come back and taste this. Okay, guys, this is the biggest cooking recipe I have done for you guys, so please bear with me. But I recently had this dish that I loved from Cook Unity, okay? And it tasted so great, the flavors in it, and I wanted to recreate it for you and Dad, right? So let's start off. It's called the Peruvian chicken with Aji Verde, okay? Peruvian chicken with Aji Verde. It is Peruvian chicken with green sauce. Okay, guys? So first off, the chicken, you want to marinate it for 8 to 24 hours. I marinated my chicken overnight. I'll tell you what's all in this, and I'll put up the ingredients here so you guys can marinate your chicken if you want to do this recipe, okay? I've never tried it. We'll find out if it's any good, right? So to marinate your chicken, first off, you want 2 pounds of chicken thighs, boneless and skinless, guys. I got about 1.5 pounds. It's just me and Dad. Okay, so I got 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs. I threw in a Ziploc freezer Ziploc baggie, gallon baggie. Okay, and then you need 5 cloves of garlic. I used 5 tablespoons of garlic, guys. That's what I always use in all my recipes. I just save myself time with the garlic. And 1/3 cup of soy sauce in the bag. 2 tablespoons of lime juice. I'm saving myself time. I got the lime juice in the bottle. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. All that in the bag. 2 teaspoons of cumin. 1 teaspoon of paprika. 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. And 1 teaspoon of black pepper. That all went in the bag last night. It's been marinating. I went all night long, guys. So I'm hoping that's going to taste good. Okay, so while that's marinating, I'm going to set this off the side. It's been in the fridge, but while it's still doing its thing, we want to make this sauce, okay? We want to make this verde sauce, the Aji Verde, the green sauce. Okay, guys, so I got my blender out here, my Magic Bullet blender. I just recently purchased this because my old blender went to pot. Okay, actually, somebody ruined it for me. One of my old roommates a long time ago. And I hadn't bought a new blender, so I got me a new blender here. Okay, this is pretty daunting, guys, so just bear with me, right? The Verde sauce recipes that I looked up, I kind of mixed and matched, kind of did my own little thing, right? So this is the one I'm going with. They said 3 jalapenos de-seeded and roughly chopped. I got 2 jalapenos here de-seeded. They were pretty big jalapenos, okay? So this is going in the blender, roughly chopped, de-seeded, rinsed them off, washed them off, all those things, guys, okay? 1 cup of fresh cilantro. I kind of pulled off most of the stems. This is about a pretty full cup of cilantro. So that's going in. Oh, I'm dropping some on the floor. That's going in there. 2 green onions, just the green onion tops, roughly chopped. That's going in. Get them all in there. 2 cloves of garlic, guys. And if you use the garlic, I tried to shake this one down because I'm trying to use up what's in here and I got more. If you use the garlic, a tablespoon is a clove, okay? I'm not even measuring this. This looks like almost 2 tablespoons. That's how much I need. Yeah, 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm just gonna go with this. Shake some of this in here. I am gonna just do a little, just a little bit more. Okay, it's about 2 cloves. I think we can readjust this after, because you know I'm going to taste this sauce before, you know what I mean? So 2 cloves of garlic, a half a cup of mayo. I got a half a cup of mayo measured out here. So let's get that in there. I got my little spatula. Half a cup of mayo. Get all the goodness in there. Okay, half a cup of mayo. A 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. A 1/4 cup of just plain Greek yogurt. If you hear Dad in the background, he's sleeping, guys. He is sleeping through my cooking. Okay? So anyway, that's a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. Okay, 1 tablespoon. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, guys. 1 tablespoon. So I can get the lime juice out here. Let's find my tablespoon. We're going to go 1 tablespoon of lime juice. 1 whole tablespoon of lime juice. Okay. And now we need a half a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I got it in my little dessert cup thing I got that I saved from something, I don't know. But the black pepper and salt is going in. We're going to pulse this a little bit, kind of get it worked down. And then we're going to do olive oil. About 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We want to make it into a sauce consistency, okay? So let's put the lid on here. I hope I got, yep, okay. Let's put this, blend it down. Probably should have put some of the yogurt stuff, the Greek yogurt stuff in the bottom to help lubricate. Live and learn, right guys? Live and learn. Make sure I get try to get all my goodness off the side of here. It looks pretty saucy at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna do one thing. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I'm doing it. Oh. It is so close to the one I had. I'm super excited, guys. I really am. So 2 tablespoons. I'm just kind of going to eyeball it here, guys. Okay. and stir this slowly. I am super excited. Yes, it's a very good sauce consistency. I'm going to try to taste it one more time to see if it just needs something, but I don't think. Wow. It's super close to the one. I'm not messing with it, guys. I'm leaving it the way it is. I am going to put this in the refrigerator until we get our chicken and stuff made. But I got one other thing. I'm going to do a Peruvian coleslaw, okay? And I want to show you the slaw dressing and stuff before we even make the chicken, okay? So I'm going to get this in the refrigerator, keep it nice and chilled, and then I'm going to make the Peruvian coleslaw. So I'll be right back in blink of an eye. I'll have all my stuff set up, and we'll make that Peruvian coleslaw, okay? So stay right here. Okay guys, I'm all cleaned up, I rinsed stuff out, got stuff all set out here. Let's get the Peruvian slaw made, okay? First off, you need your decent sized mixing bowl, okay? And you're gonna need, for this recipe, you're gonna need about 1 pound of shredded cabbage. You can shred your own, cut your own, whatever. I just got a coleslaw mix. In the recipes I've seen, red and green cabbage just has some red in it, also has some carrot in it, okay? This is a tricolor coleslaw mix. It has green cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage in it. This is, like I said, 1 pound. Yes, 1 pound. So let's get this in our bowl. Going in. There we go. Throw that over there. Okay. Got our cabbage in our bowl. You need, this already has carrots in it, guys, but I'm going to add some more carrots. You can't go wrong with extra vegetables, right? So I'm going to go 1 cup of shredded carrots, guys. Extra cup of shredded carrots. Let's go in it. Okay, and then we're going to set this off to the side. That's our base of our slaw. Now we got to make the dressing. Okay, so bear with me here. It's a little daunting, okay? It just seems daunting. It just seems like a lot of things I got to try to remember and put together. But I think this is going to taste absolutely amazing, okay? So garlic and onion are going in the blender first. 1 clove of garlic, okay? So I'm using garlic. That's 1 big tablespoon. We love our garlic, so I'm going to go a heaping tablespoon of garlic. 1 heaping tablespoon. I don't think we can go wrong on garlic, to be honest. We love garlic and onion, so. And onion, you need about 1/2 of a large onion, roughly chopped. That's going in the blender. We're going to pulse that, okay? So let's get our top on here. And let's do a pulse. What I like about this magic bullet is it has sucker cups on the bottom. So you can do the wiggle and you hear something clicking, it's the suction cups coming off the table. Okay, I pulsed it a little bit, okay? So the garlic and onions in there. Now we need red bell pepper and jalapeno. The red bell pepper, I did 1/2 of a red bell pepper, okay, for the amount of slaw I have. And the jalapeno is 1/2 of a smaller jalapeno, de-seeded and all that. I just roughly chopped both of those. Those are going in. We're going to pulse it again. Yeah, the clicking. I don't think I'm breaking my blender. It's the suction cups underneath it sticking to the table. Okay, add cilantro and pulse. So the cilantro, you need a half a cup of cilantro, guys. I just pulled off some of the big stems. That's probably a little more than a half, but about a half a cup of cilantro is going in. Let's see if I can get it in this little bowl. Shove it in my little top so I don't have to take the big top off. Okay, and you guys pulse that, and then you're going to add lemon juice and salt after that. So let's pulse this. Should pulse this, and it should look like a thick salsa. Okay, that's how much they want you to. I'll take my little scraper here. Just move some of this stuff down. Try to get my cilantro. Pulsed in. Okay, it's looking like a thick salsa. Okay guys, now goes the salt. So the salt is 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of salt. And they said you can add more at the end, like when you taste the slaw. If you wanted a little more salt to it, you can. Okay, so I'm going with 2 teaspoons to start off with. And about 1/8 of a cup of lime juice. I am going to do a little bit of a measurement here. There's a 1/4 cup. I'm going to go half of a 1/4. So we got 1/8 of a cup of lime juice. That's going in. Okay. And then we need, what do we need? We need olive oil to add to this. So how much olive oil? A half a cup of olive oil. Okay, half a cup. I'm going to measure it out so I have at least if we need a little more to make it a little saucier, we will, but I am going to put this on low. And I'm going to slowly drizzle. Let's turn this off. I'm going to slowly drizzle the olive oil in. Okay, here we go. Okay, start to spit out. I'm using my hand as a cover. Okay guys, I want to taste this. I really do. I want to see if I think it's going to need more salt, more anything. You know what I mean? Oh, plenty salty, I think. Oh, the lime juice and the cilantro goes really good. The garlic goes really good. I think this is a great dressing. I think it's going to be great. Okay, guys, I am going to pour it on my my slaw here. I'm going to put this whole thing of dressing on my slaw. Well, let's do one thing at a time. Let's get this thing off of here. Let's move this out of the way. A little magic bullet. That's a nice little blender, guys. I got it on Amazon for $40. It also comes with the cup, the blending cup with the top with the lid. And this, you know, how many ounces is this? 48 ounce canister, right? I got it off on Amazon for $40. I think it's a good investment. It seems to be blending up things very nicely. Okay, so let's take the black lid off here so I can pour from the spout. It looks like a decent amount of dressing too for what I got here. So we're going to use the whole amount. Oh, get it in the bowl. Get it in the bowl, Penny. Almost had it in my lap. Almost. Guys, I'm not a chef. I'm not a chef. I am a home cook, okay? If I look like I'm mingling around, jostling around, I am, because I'm a home cook. Okay, I'm going to give this a good stir. Yeah, it looks like a decent amount of dressing. It doesn't look too overdressed. Let's get this a good stir, right? Get everything coated. Make sure it's all coated. Going all the way to the bottom. Let's do some turns here. And I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator. Let it marinate. Let it do its thing while I'm making my chicken. And I'll come back and show you how I'm baking my chicken. Okay, I want to show you how I'm preparing that. Guys, this is all coated. Okay, it looks very good. So anyway, I am going to get this in the freezer. I'm going to get this in the refrigerator. And then I'm going to clean up here. And then I'm going to show you how I'm baking my chicken for this Peruvian chicken Aji Verde, okay, with Peruvian slaw, okay. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get this chicken cooked. Okay, guys, you saw me make the Peruvian slaw, and you saw me make the verde sauce. Now let's get this chicken cooked, okay. Like I said, I've looked up the recipes. The original recipe was for 2 pounds of chicken. I only have 1.5 pounds. I'm going with an 8x8 casserole dish. If you have 2 pounds, they say a 9x13 casserole dish, okay? So anyway, you could grill this chicken, like out on the outdoor grill, or you can bake it. We're baking it, okay? So that's what we're doing today. You also need a cup of water, so I'll explain that. So I'm going to get my chicken out of the marinade, okay? Get my trusty tongs out here. And this is boneless, skinless thighs, guys. Boneless, skinless thighs. Let's get them all in this casserole dish. These have been marinating overnight. Actually, I put them in the refrigerator to marinate like right before the Super Bowl game. So that's how long they've been in, and it's the next day at about 11 o'clock, okay, so let's get them in the pan here. I'm getting rid of this marinade. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to get these flattened out a little bit. I got my oven preheating at 500 degrees, and they say go 30 minutes, okay. 1 cup of water added to this. This is going to help keep it moist and not dried out. So I got my 1 cup of water in there with my thighs, and like I said, I'll tell you what the recipe says. The recipe says 500 degrees for 30 minutes, okay, and then it says tent it with, cover it with foil and go another 15 minutes. What you're looking for your thighs to be an internal temperature of 165 degrees, I believe it is. You want them to be cooked, okay? But you don't want them to be overcooked. So I am going to go for 30 minutes. Then I'm going to check the temperature of my thighs. And if I feel like it needs to be cooked more, I will put the foil on it. And I'll let you know exactly what I do for my 1.5 pounds of chicken. It smells absolutely delicious. It's not even cooked yet. So let me get this in the oven. Okay, guys. It's tasting time, okay? It smells absolutely delicious. Yeah. Doesn't it smell good? Since, Dad's vision loss, right? I kind of want to help him out because I don't want him to eat just all slaw and just all chicken. You know what I mean? I kind of want him to have combination bites here. So I'm going to help him out. We're going to take our time and savor this and see if it's any good, okay? So let's get to this. Let's try the chicken first, right? The chicken thighs. I did want to, before I get started here, I did want to tell you guys, the chicken thighs I cooked at 500 degrees for 30 minutes uncovered, just like you saw me put it in the pan, right? And then I did go, I put I put aluminum foil over the top, and I went another 10 minutes. We were past the 165 internal temperature of the chicken, so the chicken is done. I let it rest a little bit, and I just sliced it up. It fell apart. It honestly fell apart. So let's try the chicken first, Daddy. I probably should just do your fork here. That's probably going to be easy. I got some chicken here with that green sauce on it, so let's try that really quick. I want to try a bite too, so we're going to alternate here. Interested to know what Dad thinks. Here's a close-up, guys. Oh, wow. What do you think about that?
It's so tasty.
Kind of tasty? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just try a little bit of this slaw by itself. Now, this is going to be, it's not like our normal slaw, like I've told Dad. Okay, so let's go with the big bite here. I probably should have went with the spoon. Yep, I know I should have. I told Dad the slaw does not have, you know, it's not like our slaw. Okay, it's not American slaw. It's a little tangy, a little limey.
It's tasty. You have to get onto it.
Mm-hmm. Here's what I thought went well. Okay, so I want to try this with Dad. I am going to try a combination bite. This is what I thought really went well. The slaw, a little bit of slaw, a little piece of this chicken. Okay, Dad, for real, this is a big bite, okay? Big bite. I liked it mixed, okay, and I'm thinking that's how he'll like it. That's why I'm helping him out. I don't want him just to sit and eat slaw or just the chicken without, you know what I mean. The chicken is tender, guys. The chicken is so tender. I just basically had to take the fork and pull it apart. It's so tender. It's got a lot of flavor, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
How you feeling about this?
It's different.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
Let's try another bite. Like different good, or how are you feeling? Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't throw it out. You would eat it.
do you think it might grow on you? Like flavor wise, like you might get.
Yeah. It was good. It's good.
Mm-hmm. It's got flavor, correct? There's no way you can say that this doesn't have flavor, right?
No, I don't. It's a flavor.
It's got plenty of flavor. And guys, this sauce, there's plenty of the sauce. I'm going to put a little bit more on mine because I really love this sauce. I'm actually putting some on my slaw. I think vegetables dipped in this sauce would be great. If you have like naan bread or pita bread dipped in that sauce, I think would be great. And like Dad said, let's get him another bite real quick and all. Like Dad said, when I was making this, right, he's like, that's a lot. You know, it seemed like a lot. Guys, I'm doing videos, right? I'm showing you each process. I told Dad I could have cooked this probably all this within 45 minutes. You know what I mean? I could have put this all together within 45 minutes, other than the marinade, right? But I mean, I could have prepared this whole thing in less than 45 minutes. But, you know, trying to show each separate step is a process. It is a process. Let me get another bite here, Dad, and I'll get you another bite, I swear.
It's got a flavor. It's got a flavor to it. It's different.
Mm-hmm. I was getting so hungry. It smelled so good, guys. Let me tell you, this is very close to the meal that I had from... I should have told you before I took my bite. This is very, very close to the meal that I had from Cook Unity. If you don't know about Cook Unity, it's a meal subscription service. They send meal, you pick out meals, they send them directly to your home. Okay, so I absolutely love this. I absolutely love this. Let's either get too big of a bite, not a combination I want here, or whatever. I really want to know what Dad's going to score this. I really do. To me, guys, this is what...
And chicken is tender.
Mm-hmm.
The sauce is different sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But it's contagious.
It's like getting it's like addicting kind of deal.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought too. When I first had that meal, I thought, oh, you know, it's got a lot of flavor, you know, and then I took another bite and I'm like, ooh, okay. Not like ooh in a bad way, but ooh in a good way. Like, wow, the flavor is really hitting me in the mouth. I'm really getting some of that liminess, a little bit of that cilantro, and it's just all the flavors. The garlic, the black pepper, you're just getting all those flavors in there. And it just, as Dad said, it's kind of addicting. You just take another bite. And you take another bite, and it's like it grows on you, like that whole, it's a lot of flavors, right? What I was going to say is I think this is one of the best, other than our American meals, okay? Let's take out all of our American meals that I can make and done, you know, chili and, you know, meatloaf and all those things.
Chicken is tender.
Mm-hmm. Out of all the meals I've made, okay, I'm setting aside the American dishes, okay, but all the other meals I've made, like I'm trying, you know, like a Mexican meal, or there's other ones I'm trying to think, I can't, you know, Chinese, other things. I would say that this is the best flavor, the best meal I've made that's other than American, okay. So let me get another bite here, and I'll help Dad again. I recommend, guys, try this.
I would recommend this too. This is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. It's a different flavor.
Yep. Just so you know, I have another whole container of slaw in the refrigerator, okay? But the meat that you see on our plates, that is the 1.5 pounds. So if there's just 2 of you, 1.5 pounds is plenty for a nice big plate, right? If there's more than 2 of you, you're gonna need more, okay? So if you do,
it's good. It's good in a way.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. If there's more than 2 of you, definitely do more chicken, right? If you double it, just double the marinade, you know, double, you know. I don't think you'd have to double this sauce, because this sauce is quite a bit. The Verde sauce, we still have plenty of that. I don't think you have to double that, but fall on the floor. Big bite. It's kind of going sideways. It's delicious, guys. Wow. Man, it's so good.
It's something I could dig onto.
You could eat this again and again, and
Yeah.
you could eat it some other time too. I'm glad because I absolutely love this. If I wanted to have some leftovers, I would make sure that I would get 2 packages of this chicken. That's a pound and a half in a pack. I would get 2 packages of it and make a double batch. That way, I would have, I can have another plate of it later and have a leftover. But do you think it tastes good too? Like if you do the chicken with the slaw, like you eat it together, it tastes. I like it that way. Just to sit and eat the slaw, okay. Just to sit and eat the chicken, okay. But you eat them together, and it's like wow. It's a lot. It's a lot of flavor. It's a lot of pizzazz. Excuse me.
A lot of pizzazz.
It's like Dad said, it's different, it's... If you're not used to stuff like this, you don't know, And also, like I think I said in the video, I am not a big cilantro fan. Like if you throw cilantro on top of a taco, if there's a little bit, I'm okay. But if you put like a big bunch of cilantro on like a taco or something, I don't like that flavor like that. But you put it in a sauce, with the lime and the garlic and the yogurt and everything that I put in that green sauce. It takes it to a whole different level.
I tell you what, that sauce is getting into me.
Okay. You got it. Very good. Guys, if there's another Peruvian dish that you absolutely love, please let me know. I think I'm convinced now because we have Peruvian sandwiches from like a Peruvian shop, restaurant here in Columbus, Ohio, and we like the flavors of those sandwiches. That's why I kept it in the back of my mind that I like some Peruvian flavors. I thought. And that's why I tried that Peruvian meal from Cook Unity. And then, like I said, I fell in love with it, so I decided I wanted to learn how to make it. I am so, so happy with this. I really, really am.
It is very believable. It's unbelievable that I would eat it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dad, if you would say, like, if we sat down in a restaurant and they said their special was this Peruvian chicken, there's no way you would have ordered it.
No.
No way. Because he's if it's unfamiliar to him,
I won't eat it.
Right, he won't. It wouldn't be something he would order if it's unfamiliar to him. And sometimes that's the way it is. Sometimes you just gotta try stuff to find out. And I'm glad I tried it. And I'm glad I've made it now. And I'm glad I know I can make it. I think this would be a fun meal if, you're trying to impress your loved one, right?
Yeah.
Or you're, trying to do it for date night or something. If you know they're kind of willing to try just about anything, okay? If they're willing to try anything, I think this is a great meal to show off a little bit of your cooking skills. Because I think they're going to wonder, what's all this flavor? What's making this, I think they're going to wonder.
The cabbage and everything goes together.
Yeah, it goes very good. Mm-hmm. The slaw goes very good with the chicken. I agree.
Yeah. And
That's why that's why I wanted to help you, so that way you can get a bite of like slaw and chicken and. Instead of just eating all chicken and then all a bunch of slaw, and I don't think he would have appreciated it as much if he would have just been eating slaw and without the chicken.
Damn, it's good.
Did you just say, damn, it's good?
Yeah.
Okay, Dad, before you finish, get that chewed up. What score out of 10 would you give this?
I would have started out with 8, but I would end up with 10.
Yeah. So the first couple bites, you probably would have given it an 8 out of 10. And then he got addicted to it, kind of like how I did. And he'd give it a perfect 10. Guys, it's a perfect 10. I think I pretty much nailed what I had from my delivery service. I think I nailed most of the flavors. The slaw might be a tad different, but very close. We got a few more bites. You want to finish them up, or yeah? Okay. That tells you. That tells you that it's tasty. Well, Dad's being honest too. When I first tasted this meal, not this one I made, but when I first tasted these flavors, I was kind of the same way. As if I think back on it, I probably would have gave it like an 8 out of 10. And then as I kept eating it, I kept realizing that it's packed. It is packed with flavor. And then I kept realizing, like, what all is it packed with? The garlic, the lime, the black pepper. The chicken was so moist and tender, and I was just like, wow. And then I started realizing how much the flavors went together. Like when I started eating the slaw with the chicken, like I'm helping Dad with here. When I started like eating it together, I was like, wow, this is a 10. You know what I mean? And it's funny to hear Dad say that, because looking back on it, that's how I felt too, because that's exactly how it is when you're eating this. Yeah, a couple more bites, maybe 3 more small bites. Sound good? They get full?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real rich food. Maybe it's because
I think it's all the seasoning. Yeah, I think it's all the seasoning, the herbs, and I mean, to be honest, it's fairly healthy.
Yeah.
It's fairly healthy. I mean, it's not fried chicken. It's not coated with some sort of breading. I got actually a couple little bites there. There's this bite and then one more. It's not coated with a bunch of breading. It's fresh vegetables. It is fresh herbs. It's just all around good.
It is.
Now, guys, I think that is it. I think you can make it with chicken, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, okay? But I really prefer these thighs. They stayed nice and tender They weren't dry. I think the thighs would be great too if you cooked them on like a grill or whatever, your big griller or whatever. But it was so easy in that baking it, okay, in the oven. It turned out so easily, so I would just continue making it that way as far as I'm concerned. But I think you can alter stuff. Like if you're really afraid of how much cilantro's in it, you could do a little less, right, than the recipe called for. But other than that,
I know what the cilantro tastes like
well, by itself,
by itself.
yeah,
Okay.
by itself, cilantro is very kind of floral. Like a lot of people say cilantro tastes like by itself. They think cilantro tastes like soap.
No.
Like a floral soap, you know what I mean? By itself. But I think mixed in with, you know, the flavors, the garlic, the yogurt, all the stuff that I mixed it in with, I think it takes on a different flavor. It's still got a little floral herbal note, but it's not as strong as just eating plain old cilantro by itself, okay? So it's really good, man. I can make this anytime I'm craving it, huh?
It sounds like it is a winner.
Yep, guys. Try making this. Let us know if you try. We're going to let you go. I know this video is going to go long. But
I ate a whole dish and it was pretty good.
Yep.
The plate.
he ate a whole plate, and you know it's pretty good if he does that. So, anyway, Dad, let's let them go because I know this. They're ready. They're ready to let us go.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. We hope you all have a great lunch, a great dinner, or a great late night snack. But most of all, guys, we hope you have a great day.
A great day and a better tomorrow. And God bless you all.
Yes, guys. God bless. Come back tomorrow. See what we're eating. See what we're reviewing. See if we like it or not. Until tomorrow, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.